The recording has started. Oops. You may begin.
Hello everybody, here are my group members and our essay is based on smartwatch, and we are going to talk about the benefits that we overlooked, or we don't think that is very important, but actually it can help us a lot. And our essay is about something like the first thing is my part, which is my part is about the convenient functions in the smartwatch, which can help us both in the dominant issues and also workplace and also daily life, like when we are working out or whatever. And the next part is Hongwu's part, and it's about general functions like the health monitoring part, and Fred's part is about the location tracking part, and the last part is about the things about facility, a privacy facility.
So about the next part, I'll be briefly talking about what our research will be. So first question to you guys. Have you guys ever used your smartwatch before? Anyone owns a smartwatch? Please raise your hands. Anyone? I do see you. Anyone else? No, right? So this is related to why we choose our topic as smartwatch, because not everybody thinks smartwatch is essential for us. But what are the functions that's hidden inside that smartwatch is really, really attractive. Like in one of my parts, I've talked about how smartwatch actually helps in decreasing the casualty in earthquakes, like how they actually track where you are and how is your health condition, so they can just prioritize which people should be safe first, and then we'll come to rescue with those with minimum damage. That's it. So the whole research we already, just like Ziao mentioned, we are talking about three parts. That is the convenience function and health monitoring, plus mine is location tracking. Therefore, we have reached a concept argument that said, using this smartwatch, we have a privacy issue, as hackers can actually hack our data through the transmission of our smartwatch to the servers, so they could just intercept in the process and then take our data out from it. So that is our parts. But what we actually say is that despite of that, actually we have a balance with it, with the benefits and the data that we've given out to them. So there are some few other people's, example me, I still use smartwatch. I don't care if my data get leaked or getting hacked, because it's not that important. None of my bank accounts or password is in there, right? Yeah, so that's my part. So next on to the reflection, I'll be passing out to Adam.
So to be honest, our research wasn't hard, so we tried to make it simple as possible. So but doing our research is obviously there's challenges in everything. So the first challenge was finding academic journals, because when we started, mainly if you search anything based on smartwatch, it comes up with health monitoring. So for his part, everything was easy, but for parts like location tracking, my privacy issue part, it was quite hard. So we had to find related terms to, find. So another challenge was there were a lot of jargon and complexity, because there's some terms that we didn't understand. So we had to now read through and make it as understandable as possible for our own advantage, basically. So for the reflection, for my reflection, as I said, one of my challenges was finding reliable academic sources to back up my claim, because even for my rebuttal, I came up with a lot of rebuttals that weren't suitable enough, basically. So I had to look for a good rebuttal and a good academic journal that could back up my claim at the end, and I found that everything worked out for me. So to be honest, also the group work, the communicating wasn't quite easy, but at the end we worked everything out through understanding each other and be able to jump into conclusions. Okay, so that's for my reflection, and I will pass it on to the next reflection.
So actually my mother language is Chinese, and then so I often neglect the English, so it leads to my current low English level like this like now, and then I encountered many problems in communication, reading and writing the papers, and then I knew this is seriously affect our progressing, so I will keep trying to talk with them with English, and then maybe read more books, read more articles, and then keep trying. And then after this, we successfully complete this report, and then I also benefit a lot during this period. So I will pass to the next person to talk about his reflection.
Alright, for my part of reflection, it's actually the same as what Ahmad and Hongwu just said. Like Hongwu, my English language was actually practiced since I was born, and because they said, what my parents said is that English is an international language, so I must learn it very carefully and must be fluent in English. So, with further ado, I will just conclude. I'll just talk about one of the things that I encountered during the research paper, that is reading the whole article without falling asleep, as I hate reading them. But what I like is that I actually do learn when I'm actually going through the whole article, and though in the process I did fall asleep a few times, and I have to just reread the whole thing again. But it's actually quite fun actually. I just found out that there's a solution to that. You just have to bookmark it and then just review the paragraph that is before my bookmark, and I'll just recall it everything, and I can just continue with ease. So that's for my reflection part, and now for skills.
My reflection actually is the issues about finding actually my part is my issue is about finding the sources, because my part was about the convenient functions about the smartphones, and the paragraph is very hard for me to find, and I looked for from the Google and Google Scholarship, and also some website in China. But actually, at last I found 3 paragraphs that are good for me in the Google, and and I'll pass my part to now.
And lastly, reflection on the portfolio. So the portfolio, coming up with the portfolio, it wasn't hard at all, because we started it from beginning, because your advice has been to start from beginning. So starting from beginning, everything was easy. He was the main man in the portfolio. So it just immediately just have any achievement that we have done. For example, our written response, our essay, we just put it in and everything, and go up. And our outline, we put our outline. So for the closing conclusion.
Okay. So yeah. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to attend our presentation and patiently listening to our presentation. If you have any question, please feel free to ask, and we will do our best to answer your question. Every suggestion you make is very, very valuable to us. We hope that this presentation will help you understand smartwatch. And then, finally, we would like to express our sincerest gratitude to you all. Thank you. All right, question.
That section.
Okay. In what ways do you think smart users can impact on the overall health and users' well-being?
What?
Pardon?
In what ways that smart watches can impact on the overall health and the user's well-being? Like if we use the smartwatch, how can it help us to be more healthy?
Wow. Actually, the whole details part is inside our research, but I'll just let you know if the mastermind will done that part, health monitoring.
Okay, so that's health monitoring. So you can see we have a lot of health issues about like maybe the asymptomatic of disease, like you can't really feel it, like the SVT, which is the supraventricular tide. You just see here the SVT, the supraventricular blah 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 blah. This is it, and this disease is you can't feel it. It's about the disease of heart, and then there's a people then detect with the smartwatch, like because the smartwatch give a reminder that the heartbeat is about both 200 per minute, is no mistaken. And then he went to the hospital, and then he's still very conscious, you know. And then but then when he go to hospital, and then the doctor tells him that you get SVT, and then he's like, what the heck? Like that, you know? It was like, huh? What happened? I still feel very better, and I still feel very good, and then you tell me I get SVT, I have disease, I am almost dying, like that. Yeah. So this is very important of the health monitoring. So if maybe like if he realize this very late, and then maybe he will die at home, I don't know. Maybe like sometime he walk over and then he's like that. yeah. This is I think the most important thing. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, that's great. I have a question.
Okay.
My question is regarding which smartwatch to get. Is that something that any of the articles that you guys read talked about? Is there any difference in accuracy between, like, because the only one that I really know about is the Apple Watch, and I don't know about any other ones. Is the Apple Watch accurate? If I am worried about my health, should I get a different smartwatch that isn't the Apple Watch?
The Samsung one that just basically came out about a month ago or so is good for that. Especially if you are looking for health monitoring and location tracking, the Samsung is good. There's also this ring actually.
Oh, I saw the ring.
Yeah,
that's
Samsung ring. It's good for health monitoring and location tracking also.
Okay, perfect. All right. Thank you guys very much.